I'm Josh Kessler. Join me on Expo Now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Expo Now. I'm your host, Josh Kessler, and I have with me the ever-popular, ever-talented Miss Andrea Collins, our events manager. Andrea, how are you?
I'm wonderful, Josh. How are you today?
I am fabulous.
That's great.
So we want to tell the folks what's going on. We got a new project in the work for the Facebook page.
Correct.
It's going to be called House of the Rising Star Series. Tell the folks about it.
This is going to be a series that is hosted by me, and it will be my first Facebook experience. And so I'm really excited about it. But basically what it is we're going to try to highlight some up-and-coming artists in our area and also nationally of music that we enjoy and that we think you guys might enjoy. And we just want to give you a chance to hear some of these artists and see what you think, get some of your feedback.
Yeah, and feedback is very important, especially with the Expo Center, because we want to know what you want to see, and that helps us get what you want, correct? So, I mean, all the polls, all the things that you see, definitely take advantage, and you can win tickets, too. We throw you into a little random drawing, and you can win tickets throughout the year, too. Why not?
That's awesome.
Take advantage of it.
So basically what we'll be doing is I'll be doing a Facebook post weekly on our Expo page highlighting an up-and-coming artist. You will then get an opportunity to maybe watch some of their YouTube videos, listen to some of their music, and then kind of give me some feedback on what you think. If you like some of these artists, there may be possibilities that we can get these people to come to the Expo. And if that's the case, that's a win for everybody. So we're just trying to kind of get a feel for what you, the viewer, would think and what you like music-wise, and try to get some young people engaged and involved and see what's hip these days, see what's the new.
Exactly, because I'm getting ready to hit 30. I might not know what's new anymore.
You might not.
We try to help. We try to figure out what, but seriously, it's honestly, polls are important.
Yeah.
Feedback is important. Messages, you can always message us and we'll get it to the right people.
Exactly.
It will go exactly to the right people. Message, comment, just don't be hateful about it. Be nice about it. We like them, don't we? We like them. And we got some ideas for the first one too, correct?
Yes, I already have an artist in mind. Keep your eye out on the Facebook page for that to be coming up. I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be a great thing to kind of get people more involved. So House of the Rising Star Series, I'm hosting. Come check us out on our Facebook page and let us know what you think.
Yeah, definitely. Take advantage of it. Check out the artists. Give us feedback, and we're excited for it, and we appreciate Andrea talking with us on this segment.
Happy to be here.
You got to be here anyway.
True.
See you guys. Oh, hello everyone. It's Josh Kessler here. Did you know that we have a Main Street box office? Yes, we do. The Appalachian Wireless Main Street box office. We are open 10 to 5, Monday through Friday. Come visit the Main Street box office. Hey guys, welcome to the Huffman side of the Appalachian Wireless box office, where you can also get your tickets. But this is only on event days and on Saturdays from 10 to 2. Get those tickets here at the Appalachian Wireless box office. Hello everyone, I'm Josh Kessler. Welcome to Expo Now. We would love to introduce you to our newest employee, Mr. Tyler Williamson. Say hello, Tyler.
Hello, Tyler.
Yeah, he just went there with that. So Tyler Williamson is our catering manager here at the East Kentucky Expo Center. And Tyler, the folks at home, you're brand new, they want to know, where'd you come from?
Well, I'm from around here. I'm from Belfry, Kentucky.
He's from Belfry, so you're a pirate.
Yeah.
Belfry pirate, okay. So you're a homegrown guy, you're here at the Expo Center looking to add in new events, weddings, looking to bring in extra business, correct?
That's right.
So you have, and I know that you've been all over different areas as far as bringing in a wide variety of experience. Tell me where you've been.
Well, I used to live in New York City. I lived in Texas for a little bit, and I lived in Ohio.
Okay, so Tyler's going to bring in some of that experience. He's a homegrown guy. He's a younger guy. Tell him where you went to school.
Well, I went to Belfry High School, of course. I went to the University of Pikeville, and I went to Big Sandy.
Okay, so he's got his experience there. What do you love the most about being the catering manager?
Well, I don't want to brag, but I'm really good at my job, and I love my job. I love catering. I like working with people.
How long have you been in the catering business?
Like a little over 4 years, maybe.
Great, great. So you're looking, like I said, you're looking to add those weddings, those birthdays, all the things that people want to bring to the Expo Center. And if you want to contact Tyler, you can actually call 606-444-5500. He will take care of you. As far as catering your event, don't be shy to tell what you want, because we will do just about anything that you want, right? I mean, is there anything
we can accommodate any needs?
There you go. Tyler will make sure that you're taken care of with that department. He is new with the food and beverage staff, and we're looking for great things out of Tyler, which we know there will be. Is there anything else you want to tell the audience that they might not know about you? You got any hidden talents? Can you juggle? I mean, what do you got?
I can't juggle.
Can't juggle? You have any kind of hidden ambitions? Like any kind? What do you got? What do you got? Anything? You want? Tell somebody. So I'm, so I love sports. That's one of my things. I love that. So was there a certain thing you like?
I used to play soccer.
He was a soccer player. You know what? It's fine. And also thing too, I want to mention about Tyler. He's very bashful. No, I don't have a problem with soccer. I was baseball. We're good. Here's the thing. Tyler is kind of bashful with cameras, but I promise you, come to the Expo Center, he'll talk your leg off. Literal leg will be off once the conversation is over. So Tyler will take care of you. We appreciate you joining us, meeting our new employee. If you want to contact Tyler, call 606-444-5500 or visit eastkyexpo.com. You'll find his email there. Click on him. And we appreciate everyone watching on this segment. I'm Josh. Thank you for watching Expo Now. I'm Josh Kessler. Welcome to Expo Now. Got a brand new cooking segment, Elite Dining Experience with Executive Chef Zach Trivett. Zach, tell us about yourself. What made you become Executive Chef?
Well, Josh, I've always loved food. Food is something you can experiment with and create your own. Now, I can't really draw, but I can make some really good food.
So you just draw it all up in the ways of cooking. So tell me, we're going to be having, it looks like we're going to have what, cow in the garden, is that correct?
Yeah, this is a dish called cow in the garden. It's available on our catering menu. It's a great dish. It's simple. It takes about 20 minutes to make, easy to make at home. We use it for all types of catering events, indoor and out.
So what all goes into this dish, Zach?
It's a lot of vegetables, garden vegetables that you can find in your local convenience store, grocery store. I bought these locally at Food City. A wonderful cut of beef coulette that was provided by Ronnie Huffman at Brown's Food Service. It's a super simple dish, easy to make. You probably spend $10 and make that dish.
Well, you know what's funny? We like to also throw shameless plugs on Expo Now because that's how we do things. So we appreciate the cut of meat and all the awesome vegetables on top. And then you said sweet potatoes on top?
Yeah, it is sweet potatoes on top. They're seasoned with a Southwest style rub. It just throws in a totally different flavor that you wouldn't expect, but it makes the dish its own.
Well, that's just amazing. So you said this is very simple, very cheap. I would say more reasonably to make. So that means husband, the wife, you can make it for your pets. You can make it for anybody who wants to eat it. But I mean, it's a simple dish for someone to, like me. Could I do it?
Yeah, anybody could do this dish. Today I'm going to make it on a grill, but you can do it in a pan. It's very inexpensive, depending on the choice of meat that you use.
Okay.
The coulette that we were provided is it's a great cut of meat, but it's a little bit on the expensive side. Mm-hmm. You can do it with a fillet, a sirloin, ribeye, anything you want.
And keep in mind that we always use the finest cuts of meat for when we cater for your event here. So definitely keep that in mind. But you can get your meat in a more reasonable price if you want to cook it at home. That's what we're trying to tell you. So, but if you want to come in and have Zach make it for you, which we totally suggest because it's an experience like no other, then we will give you the finest quality beef, correct?
That is correct. We only use the top, best stuff we can get.
Good deal. Sweet potatoes, vegetables. Now, let's just walk through the process and show us how we get this in the end for the final product. That's what we want to know. How do we get to this point? Want to know the steps. Want to know what we need to do. Because you're just dumb it down for us. Just talk to me with it. You're talking to Josh with it. We want you to dumb it down so it could be easily made for the folks at home. Not calling y'all dummies at home. Just saying we want to make it. We want to, so I understand. Make me understand. So let's roll with it and see what we come up with. It's going to be a awesome experience. The cow in the garden.
It's called a cow in the garden. If you look at the plate, cows are big and fat and heavy and nasty animals. So whenever they fall in a garden, it's going to make a mess and sort of throw all the vegetables everywhere. And in this plate, it kind of tells a story of how it fell, and then it popped the potatoes out of the ground and they fell right on top of it.
So, folks at home, are you ready to move on? Yeah, I went there. Let's go to the steps of making this delicious cow in the garden. What do we do, Zach?
All right, guys. First off, these are all pre-washed, but you want to make sure that you rinse and wash your vegetables because everything is nasty at a grocery store. Everything needs, all the pesticides, all that needs to be gone. Now I'm going to show you guys some tricks because I'm sure everyone knows how to cut an onion or slice a pepper or slice tomatoes even, but I'm just going to show you some tricks that make it easier for me and could possibly make it easier for you at home. First things first with the onion, cut the ends off and make you a simple slice through the first layer of the skin. We'll set this aside.
It's just so beautiful.
And it peels right off.
I knew I'd cry today.
That saves you all the peels and all that good, wonderful, nasty stuff that nobody likes to fool with. Then you just go, because your slice will be there, you just slice the onion in half. We don't need a whole onion for this.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What is the secret to chopping the onion without tearing up? Is there a secret?
Chop a lot of onions.
Chop a lot of onions. There you go. That's the answer. Chop a lot of onions.
A simple slice, just half moons.
Half moons.
A quarter of an onion will suffice. It'll make dinner for two. I'm just making dinner for Josh.
Which is dinner for two.
Set the onion aside. Well, you can just go ahead and lay it with all your greens. That's a mixture of cabbage, spinach, and kale. Radishes, chop your end off. You really only need one radish, but you want to do thin slices so that they cook easily with the rest of the vegetables.
So time process here, say again in case the viewers just now tuning in, what's the time process for this to be completed as far as, I'm going to make this a real quick meal. What are we talking?
Prep time. Prep time combined with cooking time, you're looking at probably 20 to 25 minutes to have it completely finished at home.
Okay.
Now, normally, depending on how you want your steak cooked, you want to do it first. I went ahead and pre-sliced half of my vegetables because I like my steak, and I'm sure Josh likes his steak, more on the medium rare, medium side of things.
I like it alive. I'm just going to go there.
So now we're going to get ready to put our steak on so it can be cooking while we finish our vegetables.
While we're in the middle of doing this and doing the ingredients and doing all this stuff, tell the folks home where you're from. You're actually, tell a little bit about yourself that you would want the viewers at home to know.
Actually, I was born and raised here in Pike County, locally up on Marbone.
Marbone.
I'm sure everybody's familiar with that old place up there where nobody likes to go, but we can make pretty good food on Marbone. But right here, all I'm doing, I put a little bit of oil on a plate. I'm adding salt now, and this is pepper. You don't want to put garlic and oregano and all that on your steak. It really takes away from the flavor of the meat. You just want to lightly season it enough to enhance the flavor of the natural quality of the beef.
So you don't recommend doing buying the seasonings that they have already made? You recommend just making your own seasoning, pretty much?
Yeah, I just recommend salt and pepper. If you've got a good cut of meat, if you use a really tough, poor slice of beef, then you're going to, of course, want to season it some other way. But this is a really great cut of meat, and you just want to keep it from sticking to the grill, keep it from burning, and lightly season it just to enhance that natural flavor. We're going to go ahead and put this on the grill.
Okay.
Now you can do this on a skillet or however you want.
Vanna White, guys.
You want to lay it at a, I'm going to call that like a 2 to 8 angle.
Okay.
Because we're going to put those trademark diamonds everyone loves on this steak.
Okay. The diamonds. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's talk while we're still doing this. Let's still talk about you. So you're a local boy. Tell me, you just had an awesome thing happen to you in your life. You just had.
Oh yeah,
right?
I just had another child. I do have 5 children.
Don't judge you.
It's a lot of children, but I love every one of them.
There you go.
They're all great in their own special way.
What would you, if the viewers are brand new to you now, you are the new man on the block, what do you want to tell them that a lot of them don't know about you? Is there something, hidden talents, besides being a great chef? What else do you want the viewers at home to know?
Well, guys, if you came and see me locally here, or whatever you'd like to do, I can cook you a great meal, or I can fix your car. I'm also a pretty decent mechanic.
Well, there you go.
Right now, I'm going to show you a certain way to cut cherry tomatoes. They're small. It's inconvenient to sit there and slice each individual one. So you put them on a saucer. You grab another saucer the same size and stick it on top. Your knife will fit right in between.
I've never seen this. I have never seen this.
And then you have perfect tomato halves.
Huh. Learn something new every day.
And then you can just put them with the rest of your vegetables that you've been chopping. And that's a nifty little trick just to save you a few minutes at home.
Yeah, I'm going to use that one.
And since we've got all these reds in here, we're going to use a yellow pepper. You know, cut the top, the bottom, side. And you can just pull that apart. That way you don't have all those seeds falling everywhere on you.
How long you been doing the chef thing, Zach?
I've been a chef for, let's see, probably about 10 years.
10 years. He is a young man.
And
You're young. You're young.
I'm fairly young.
He's fairly young. We won't give away his age, but he's young. Younger than me, right?
I am younger than Josh.
See?
Not by much.
There you go.
We're just going to stick these peppers in with the rest of these.
That adds some color, adds some,
Yeah,
just makes everything pop, right?
You've got your regular red, your more burgundies, your purples, your yellow, your greens. Well, you just got a really bright, colorful
Chefs
dish.
love to brighten their dishes up, correct? Are you one of those chefs that you just want it all just to look fantastic, correct?
Everything has to look wonderful.
It's presentation with you. Besides being able to eat it, it's presentation,
Yeah,
correct?
you don't want to give a customer a dish that's not beautiful, because it's not just about the food, it's about the total experience. And part of that experience is the presentation.
It's an elite experience here. See what I did there? Yeah, I did it.
But you guys may think it's weird to peel a sweet potato while I'm grilling a steak. And I'm not making yams out of it.
It is what it is, right? I've never seen somebody peel one so fast. That's actually pretty talented. I give you that.
All right.
Skillful.
Now you just want to make thin slices.
Why is it, okay, tell the audience the importance of cutting thin slices.
You want thin slices so the potato gets crisp and browns quickly. And you don't want the taste of the sweet potato to overpower the main part of the dish, which is the beef. Okay, so now we're going to turn our steak to work on our diamonds. We just turned it counterclockwise back to more of a 10 and 4 position. And while we're letting it cook, we're going to go ahead and get our potatoes in a pan.
The potatoes are in the pan. Potatoes are in the pan,
They're coming
and
out
they're coming
now.
out of the pan. Here they go. Coming out hot. Out hot. Zach, if you would, once you get them on that pan, if you want to show the viewers at home what that looks like.
Well, you want them to get a nice,
Give 'em a
good
look.
golden texture,
Oh, yeah.
but they're not completely finished yet.
Uh-oh.
You want to come over here and hit them with a little bit of salt. Once again, you don't want to overpower the natural flavor. A little pinch of chili powder.
So we're going to pinch salt, pinch chili powder, just for an extra, what, zest, I guess you want to say, right?
Yep, and then
Okay.
cumin. That gives them that more Southwest taco sort of feel to them.
Huh. And these are really thin, too, which...
Yeah, you want them to be thin to crisp up.
And you didn't have those in there long. You had
No,
those
it doesn't
in...
take very long at all.
How long would you say that took?
Maybe a minute.
A minute. Okay.
Okay, then you want to get your vegetables.
Okay.
Same pan that you cooked the potatoes in.
Okay.
Have it hot, grease. Throw them in there.
So same pan you use for your potatoes. Make sure that you use for your greens.
And we'll go ahead and flip our steak now.
The steak is getting flipped over, and you see the marks on the steak. That looks great, Zach.
And then you just want to take some salt, some pepper. Just douse your vegetables just a little bit.
So tell me the importance of doing that to your vegetables, just for extra flavor.
Yeah, that's just a little pinch of flavor with it. A very little garlic. You don't want, most people get a little overboard with garlic and sort of turn it into an overpowering Italian dish, and we don't want to do that.
No, we don't.
So now we're just sauteing our vegetables, waiting on our steak to finish cooking.
So how long is your prep time here, or as far as you want the vegetables in the pan? What are we looking at?
You're just looking to saute. You don't want them to be completely done. You're looking for like a translucent instead of a transparent feel to your onions.
So we're looking at a medium setting with the heat, or low?
No, you want to get a medium to high heat
Okay.
because you want to do it fast.
Okay.
That way they still hold some natural texture, some crunch, but you can tell that they're cooked and hot.
Get the juices flowing. That just adds that extra flavor. You've got your all your spices in there just for your flavor. Steak looks great. You see the marks that Zach was doing for the steak. It's great.
All right, now we're going to rotate the steak one last time.
Okay.
Back to that position I was telling you about. You only want to flip the steak once. It sears your flavor in on each side and it holds those juices in for
I
you.
never knew that. So only flip it once.
All right, we're going to bring these vegetables over here and get them out of the way.
And Zach, you didn't tell the viewers at home something special about you. You love playing with fire.
Oh yeah, I'm a very avid fan of fire.
Likes fire.
We're going to use this decorative square
Are you going to
plate.
explain the perfect napkin that was rolled there too?
Yes, I have a fabulous staff here that works for me at the Expo Center. They're all great cooks. They all work really hard to help my events go by as smooth as possible. And one cook in particular this morning, I don't know how he done it or what he done, but he made me a beautiful rose out of a napkin just for today.
Can't
So
beat that.
we're going to leave this here for Josh to wipe his pretty little mouth off after he tries this dish.
Yes. Gonna try it. Love it.
Okay, so we're going to take these vegetables that we made and we're going to
Okay.
make a bed.
Okay.
This is the garden.
Okay. Watch how precise Zach is on point. He will make sure that everything looks perfect. Perfectionist. He's a perfectionist. Bringing it all in.
You want to clear out a center. You don't want it to be bare plate, but you want to clear out enough to where your vegetables come up around your beef. You're making more of a platform.
They want to hug your beef. To hug.
Okay,
Right.
then our steak should be about to a perfect temperature for eating.
Pretty. See how pretty? Come on in on that. Look how pretty that is.
So you just lay that down.
Come on in. Look at that pretty. That is beautiful.
And then you take your sweet potatoes that you had already fried, and you're just going to lay them on there as neatly and as beautiful as possible. Because if you're making this for someone special, you want to make sure that they have the best experience with it.
Or make it for Josh. I mean, it is what it is, right?
You lay those on there, and the final touch that I like to add to the dish is something that no one really has to do, but I pre-deep fried some parsley. I know that sounds weird to deep fry herbs, but it sort of crisps them up and gives them this unique crystallized look. So you just lay that on there. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. I made a little bit of a mess here. I'm going to use the edge of Josh's napkin. Never serve a dish on a dirty plate. Always clean your edges off. And then
Make it look pretty. Uh-oh, here we go. My favorite part.
I just really, really like playing with fire.
I'm going to warn the fire department now. Nothing is going to happen. Oh, nothing's
So I
happening.
just do this to sort of crisp the edges of the potatoes.
Voila.
Replace your parsley.
It's a smoking cow in a garden. All right.
And that is how you create a cow in the garden.
That was very simple. Didn't take too long. I think even I could do it. I think I could even do that. Believe. What do you think, Zach? Can I do that?
Yeah, I believe you could, Josh. You'd probably make it better than I can.
I don't think so. Don't want to give myself that much credit, but this is a beautiful finished product. And now I guess we get to taste it, right?
Yeah, taste away.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to see your face after you try it.
Oh boy. My mama gave me this face. Sorry, mama. Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna cut in. I don't want to make his plate messy, but I'm going to. Story of my life. Here we go. We're gonna cut. Look how perfect. Look at that. It's amazing. Cut it in. Put that there. Some of the vegetables in there. It's probably really hot. It's gonna burn my mouth, right?
Be sure to grab a potato. Complete the taste experience.
I'm gonna complete it all right here. If I can find a potato, hold on. I'm gonna give it a minute to cool down, guys, because I don't want my mouth to burn. You know, I do talk for a living, so. That is delicious. Awesome. Wow. That is really, really good. You need to come and get this. Let Zach cook it for you. Come and try this. It is awesome. Oh my God. I'm gonna hug you now.
That's
This
the
is
best
wonderful.
part of my job.
That's amazing. You want to come and get this. Let Zach cook for you. He will definitely take care of you. Don't forget, we cater weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, specialty events, big event, anything. We'll do anything for you.
Anything you want, indoor
Call
or
us.
outdoor, we can travel. Whatever you guys need, we can do it.
Ask for Zach, 606-444-5500. You'll get in, make your plans, come to the East Kentucky Expo Center for more information. You can see all the beautiful dishes. Visit eastkyexpo.com. Call Zach. Like I said, call him. The number again, 606-444-5500. Plan your event with us. Make your experience elite with Elite Catering here at the East Kentucky Expo Center. Zach, is there anything else you want to share?
I'm excited to cook for you guys and introduce you to some different flavors.
Exactly. We appreciate Zach. We're looking forward to what he brings to the table with the East Kentucky Expo Center and all of his unique cooking. It's awesome. You definitely don't want to not try this. It's amazing. More information, once again, eastkyexpo.com. Call 606-444-5500. I'm your host, Josh Kessler. Zach Trivett, the executive chef. This has been the Elite Dining Experience right here on Expo Now. Hello guys, welcome to Expo Now for this segment of Heritage Highlight. I have a special guest, of course, Mr. Nicholas Jamerson, Appreciate you joining me.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
You took the trip, and you appreciate you talking with us. Now you're going to be one of our guests for Main Street Live. Tell me about that. What are you excited to be a part of that this year?
Yeah, it's my first time getting to play out on the Billy Johnson stage. So, yeah, as a longtime performer in Pikeville, it's nice to have a new experience playing music. So I'm looking forward to it.
Tell me what you're actually focusing on as far as with your performance. What kind of music are you going to throw at the folks?
I don't know. I guess that's a long time from now.
It is.
We'll see when we get there. But I've been playing with a lot of local acts here recently. Kind of everybody's kind of been doing it together the last 2 years or so. So I know David Prince. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Laid-back country picker, and Hayden Miles of the band. Wayne Graham from over in Whitesburg. They're going to be with me, and then who knows?
So you actually tell me about the process. A lot of people are curious. Like, you write your own songs.
Right.
What kind of process does that take? What goes into that? Like, I'm not a songwriter. I'm curious.
I kind of look at it like it's putting a puzzle together. The completion of the song is, the completion of the puzzle, and a lot of times I'll just start out with a phrase, just of words randomly, and then just try to build around that. Usually
is for different songs, is it different time frames? I mean, is that
like what do you mean?
as far as like with your lyrics, you put this song together, say you could put a song together in a day. Have you ever had a song that's like, oh, well, I'm going to work on this for a couple weeks? Or
Yeah, I mean, it's like I just try not to force it too much. I heard Willie Nelson, and I'm paraphrasing, it was just like, if it's not easy, then it's not, like, basically, if it's not coming out easily, then don't force it.
Okay.
I think that there is a side to it that you have to sort of push through walls, creative, walls, but yeah, I mean, I've had songs or chord progressions, like it's not always built around just lyrics, but sometimes around chord progressions. So sometimes I'll play chord progressions I've had chord progressions for years and been like, nothing's working, and then one day the right words come and you piece it together and it just works. So
what is your factor for your, let's just say your creative genius? What is that factor? What makes you go to that place?
I mean, ultimately I just feel like it's just connection to myself, and if it's coming from a true place, then I just kind of follow that, and sometimes it's serious and concrete, the idea, and sometimes it's just words that are just flowing through me, just random thoughts that I don't really know what they mean. It's just, I just try to not think about it too much. If it feels good, then just kind of follow it. Yeah.
Does it help to be back home? Does back home help you?
Yes.
Kind of get in your creative
Absolutely, because it connects me to who I really am. I feel like I live in the woods now, and it's like it's very peaceful, and
Yes.
There's not so much noise from the outside world that's pulling me away from my center. And if I can be centered, then it's a lot easier to create that way.
And that's one of the questions a lot of people ask. They want to get in the head of a songwriter and just kind of figure out what makes them do what they do.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a shift in my creative, the things that I'm creating since being home the last 2.5 years. So it was which is a good affirmation to just follow, for me, to just follow my own self, my intuition. So it's led me back here. So
You can't beat that. Well, let me ask you a question. You look back, when you get to be an old man, you're not old now.
I feel old.
I'm almost 30. Let's not go there.
I'm going to be 33, so
Well, we're
30
right
is a
there.
problem. So when I turned 30, that messed with me.
It scares me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you're like, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm an adult now.
Yeah, it scares me. So you've got that in the back of your head.
Yeah.
When you're older, we'll say you're 70 years old.
Yeah.
And you're looking back on your life. What is that one milestone that you're like, wow, I did this?
Getting to play the Grand Ole Opry at the Ryman Auditorium, that's one thing that I'll always look back and just be kind of like pinch myself, because just growing up around here and starting out playing over here at Champs,
Yeah.
and I never even dreamt of that. I never thought of that as even being a possibility, and getting to play that, and then getting to play the Ryman a second time and opening up for the Steve Miller Band, that was a pretty...
That's awesome.
So, but it's like those will stand out. But just getting to play music for a living in a world that just the world that we live in, to get to play music and really do something that I really love. I'm really trying to just I try to be as present in that fact as I can, because that's such a blessing and such a gift of a life.
Stay humble.
Yeah, because it's like, and it's a crazy world, and there's a lot of things that happen that you don't always get to do what you really want to do.
You've traveled all over the world,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
I mean, you've been everywhere.
I've been a lot of places, so.
Nothing like back home, though, right?
No, and I like being grounded here. I still love to go and see and bring what I feel like the spirit of Eastern Kentucky in particular, to get to spread that throughout the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It gives you chills thinking
Yeah, it
about
really does.
That's neat. Let me ask you another question. A lot of people are kind of curious on this question. Your mentor. Everyone usually has a mentor growing up. Who was yours?
Musically or just?
Just overall. Who inspired you to be Nicholas Jamerson?
My grandmother was a huge influence on me. She passed away this past December, and it's that's such, life is so precious. It is, and it just really opened my eyes to what's always there in life. I don't want to. There's so many people that I love at such a deep level that I don't want to have to lose them to understand the gravity of how much I care about them. So losing her kind of opened my eyes to all that. But she was just she was a Renaissance woman. She just did so. She did so much, and I guess playing, like, she really encouraged me to play music in a different way than anybody else had. It was just like, because playing music isn't. You tell your parents you want to play music for a living, and parents just worrying about their kids. It's like that's not always the most practical way to go. But my grandmother just she made it. I guess she played music just like my mom did. My mom did too, But my grandmother just did a lot of different things that made.
Did she make you appreciate it more? Would you say?
I don't know. She just gave me the opportunity to make the decision for myself.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I think for me, always growing up, it was just like, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't think that anybody really likes to be told what to do.
Another advice for kids going up too.
Yeah, I think you got to listen to what people say, but you just have to ultimately do what's right for you. And she created that space, that safe space for me to just be whatever I wanted to be. And just growing up, there was always music at her house. It was just like people from the community. They would just sit around and play. And I think that humans, it's like once you can see, if I can see it and feel it, then it becomes real to me. And I kind of I can understand how it works. So then I can kind of figure it out how to make it work for myself.
Yeah.
Another person that was really a big influence in that way, a guy named Alan Cormier from Johnson City. I'd grown up around great musicians, but I'd never really been around a ton of songwriters. And because it's just like, I think that you grow up and you feel like, you see people on TV and you feel like that's something, like you can't be that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like superheroes or aliens, or it's like,
it's not real.
I think, yeah, but when you see someone flesh and blood, you're like, well, that's real, and they're a human too, and whatever they possess, I should be able to like do that too. So He made songwriting real for me, and I guess that's when I started to understand the process and like, well, he's writing songs. I think I could do that too. And
well, you're doing a great job, and we appreciate you. And said we're looking forward to him. April 3rd, you'll be on the Billy Johnson.
August 3rd, yeah.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
August 3rd.
Going back in time.
Yeah, I'm going back in time. August 3rd, he'll be here on the Billy Johnson stage for Main Street Live. Check out the lineup. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram, and get all your events, everything that's coming up. Check him out there. He's going to play some songs for you. I'm going to stop asking questions, stop making him think too much right now. Let him play a couple songs. Until next time, I'm Josh Kessler. You're watching Expo Now. Nicholas James.
This song's called Young Man. I released Star City Sessions Volume 2 on iTunes last year, and here we go. Well, there's just some songs a young man can't write. A pen of experience is delivered only in time. You don't sing about driving when you ain't seen the road. You don't pull up your flowers while there's still room to grow. Yeah, I know what I know, and that ain't a lot. Yeah, my grass is much greener than my older self's plot. You can't buy a saddle for a horse you ain't got. Yeah, I know what I know, and that ain't a lot. Well, I'm just a verse that ain't found the words, just chords and a melody. Sometimes those things come first. But if I keep going, I know I'll get there someday. I'll be part of a song that someone likes to play. Yeah, I know what I know, and that ain't a lot. Yes, my grass is much greener than my older self's plot. You can't buy a saddle for a horse you ain't got. Yeah, I know what I know, and that ain't a lot. I am still navigating my way through this world. I've been down in the creek bed and up in the trees with the squirrels. I don't have no directions, I make it up as I go. Wade in the water is the only way that you know how deep to go. plot. Yes, my grass is much greener than my older self's plot. You can't buy a saddle for a horse you ain't got.